Vanakkam, Namaskaram, thank you for your time. I know, and you've also pulled out some time from a very, very busy schedule. So let's hit the road running like you are doing. First questions first. Let's start with Tamil Nadu. There was a 15-hour trip of Edappadi Palaniswamy to the national capital, evening to the next day morning. What's the net takeout?
Sir, they are part of the NDA without a doubt, and in fact, the ADMK team led by their General Secretary Edappadi Palaniswamy, they wanted to come and meet our National President Nadda ji and our Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah ji. More like a courtesy meeting. And I was also present in the meetings on behalf of the Tamil Nadu BJP unit. And it is more about to make sure that 2024 is a very crucial election for Tamil Nadu. In India, we are very comfortable. Modi ji is going to win back. But we want to contribute a large chunk from Tamil Nadu. That is one thing we are clear as a party, both as a BJP and as ADMK unit. And especially when we are fighting against DMK on all fronts, on a daily basis, literally on a daily basis, either law and order, or it could be a DMK file, or it could be some major allegation we keep against the government, or the PTR audio leak. So we decided that from Tamil Nadu, we want to give a large number of MPs to our NDA kitty. And for that, ADMK, BJP, we all will work together.
So let me ask you, the rumor mills are abuzz that Annamalai's wings have been clipped. He's been asked to toe the line. He's been asked to not poke the bear, especially EPS. So what would you want to say?
Not about poking the bear. And our party, in a way, Nadda ji, Amit Shah ji, our senior leadership, they're very clear Tamil Nadu BJP has to grow. And we all know when BJP has to grow, BJP has to do some things that resonates with the ground level, resonates with people's mind that BJP is here to stay for the long run. BJP cannot remain a junior partner for a pretty long time, and people, because you have 6-7 parties in Tamil Nadu, unlike other places, and there are 3-4 major parties there. And that is what I've been emphasizing for a long time. And I also mentioned that it is not about 4 seats, 5 seats. You can't contest that number of seats and say that you are a senior partner in an alliance. So I've been emphasizing this for a long time. And right now, the seat sharing, how much BJP will contest, how much ADMK will contest, that is there. You will see it. When the numbers come, you will see it. So the goal is to make sure NDA remains intact. Goal is to make sure the opposing votes of DMK remain intact. My goal, where the BJP is not a marginal player, it's a big player, will also remain intact. You can marry both. The reasoning is what the outcome of the Delhi meeting.
Outcome of the meeting is. So did you and Edappadi Palaniswamy shake hands and part ways as friends from that meeting? Or
no, we are always friends, sir. It is not that we have problems with each other. And of course, Edappadi Palaniswamy ji is very clear about his party because it was in a very turbulent phase. And he has assumed the General Secretary of the party a few months back. He is settling now. And he is very clear where his party has to grow. I never kind of provoked anybody or spoke bad about ADMK. I was very clear, consistently, look, this is BJP's game plan, this is what BJP will do. And I am not here to criticize other party. If somebody feels it, I am not responsible. But my job as Tamil Nadu BJP state president is to be aggressive as a BJP leader. So for that, nobody, in fact, the whole of Delhi leadership.
Because you're also cornering the narrative of the opposition in Tamil Nadu. And that's why Edappadi Palaniswamy was seen saying, Enna Annamalai solringa. You are only, he was telling the media, you people are picking up, raising him up. I have spent 50 years in parliament. Talk to me of a late leader of my stature. To the position saying that you are still immature and you should not equate me with him. Now, is that discomfort or is that perhaps plain?
I don't know, sir. For that also, I didn't respond much. In fact, Edappadi Palaniswamy ji in Delhi, after meeting our leaders, he addressed the press. He said, he had made clear, clarified also. But I am not going to change my ways, sir. I will continue to remain aggressive, continue to grow the party. And whatever Edappadi Palaniswamy ji said, it is for him to clarify. I am sure he clarified it later also. Since I never spoke anything on those lines, I don't think I should clarify.
But the top leadership buys your vision within the BJP?
100%.
You have the support of JP Nadda, Amit Shah in what you are endeavoring to do in Tamil Nadu, Prime Minister?
Sir, if you look at the core BJP, sir, who guide us, the Honorable Prime Minister, the National President Nadda ji, and Home Minister Amit Shah ji, and the core leadership group, they're very clear in Tamil Nadu, BJP has to come up.
But are you punching above your weight with DMK files by taking on the Padnivel Tyagarajan, alleged audio files, then not getting the kind of support that you would have thought from ADMK on it. And many even believe that you've been a little cagey. You said, I've got plenty of information, but you've released only 2 portions. That still created a lot of buzz, though.
Long Sabha election, long way to go, sir. Still 9-10 months to go. And you overfeed also, it's a problem because people can't digest much. Because you're an opposition player, you can't open up too much. But I can assure you that it'll keep coming till the parliament election. But one thing for sure, I would say, I'm not saying I'm over-punching, but I'm not under-punching. That I'm very clear as a person.
So you're not punching above your weight, but you're not punching below your ability.
Yes,
that's what you're trying to say.
That I can make it very clear to you, sir.
But is corruption rampant in Tamil Nadu, or is it just that you feel that that's a plank that will work?
Sir, corruption, when it is properly put in people's forum, it will work. For a long time, corruption has become a non-issue in Tamil Nadu politics because people's mindset is like, this will happen, what can we do?
எல்லாரும் லஞ்சம் வாங்குறா
எல்லாம் வாங்குறா புதுசா நீங்க என்ன சொல்ல வர்றீங்க? So now I have gone one very drastic as the BJP Karyakarta as a statement and I said, look, we are taking on corruption. For that, I am trying to prove that I am non-corrupt. You look at my bank account, look at this, look at that. I put it in the website. You can see my whole life for the last 15 years.
Your watch came into conversation.
Watch bill, everything. Now I said, look, I am asking questions now. Because I think I have the moral right to ask questions now. You better answer.
But in Tamil Nadu, is there space, is there reception for anything which is non-Dravidian driven ideology?
The current generation, I would say the voters below 35, they resonate in a much more different level. They are new kind of voters, new kind of people. Maybe people born after 1980. They haven't seen major movements and how the major movements were twisted by media. And most of us were fed a narrative. As a young child, I was fed a narrative in a book. Periyar to oppose alcohol, he cut 500 of his own trees. But nobody told me Periyar had 10,000 trees. Or when somebody said the temple entry movement is the first guy to go, but nobody spoke about other people who are pioneers of temple entry movement. That was hidden. And people spoke about this guy did it, but nobody spoke about the other guys who are pioneering in that own field. So nothing was there, sir. Nothing was there. And nobody, Muthuramalinga Deva was given a very small, some corner in a textbook. So, Uve Saminathan Iyer, who revived the ancient Tamil epics, whose birthday instantly falls today, is somewhere cornered somewhere. So what has happened, sir? We were fed something. But now thanks to internet and thanks to everything, when I say something or somebody says something, people go on Google. 20 years back, people did not have that opportunity also. People say, okay, there was this guy also. Temple entry movement was not done by this guy, it was done by this guy also. It is Rajaji who actually bought the bill, bought the act, which opened up all the temples, not any other person. Okay, now people go on Google. So this is creating a lot of issues. That is why DMK is on the back foot. Now, you can't feed something in a newspaper, sir. DMK was always great because it had a family-run newspaper called Murasoli. Kalaignar used to write daily in Murasoli as a letter. People read it. And they have 3-4 channels which subscribe to the same thing. So people never had an alternate ideology to think. So one, I say, technology is breaking those silos and making people exposed to what was hidden for them for the last 60-70 years. Second, sir, people are fed up with the existing system. So Tamil Nadu, people are in the same mindset. How BJP is going to take it up in the near future is in our hand, not in anybody's hand. That is why I'm very positive and confident. Maybe 2026 to 2030 is the time when a lot of churning happens. So new ideology is coming. The revival of Sanatana Dharma, the cultural spirit of Tamil Nadu for what it is. And thanks to internet, thanks to very active social media community, which BJP takes large chunk of the active social media community there. I'm sure it's possible, sir.
This Kashi Tamil Sangamam, initiated by the Prime Minister, Saurashtra Tamil Sangamam or Somnath, when the Tamil Sangamam happened, how much of it is resonating back in Tamil Nadu to show that the party and the leader who was talked about that he disrespects Tamil, or these are all Hindi karas, they are actually trying to revive the exchange of Tamil literature with Sanskrit literature or Sanskrit-based literature?
Sir, again, Tamil Nadu, if you look at the population, the way we think, we have this intellectual class which is not affected by the Dravidian movement in a big way. But they are very quiet because the moment they speak, they come and attack, so they keep their mouth shut. Then there is this Dravidian group, which are the outspoken writers and you see all the ideologues, that is one group. Then there is rest of Tamil Nadu, which is happily immune from all of this that is happening. They are happily immune. They go to temples in Kashi, they go to North India, they do business, they speak Hindi, they learn Hindi. This is a large chunk of the population. Now what has happened, the Kasi Tamil Sangam and Saurashtra Tamil Sangam has touched this group, the so-called group which was immune to all of this. The fight was happening at the top. There is one intellectual class which will talk about things that matter. The reputed intellectual will counter them. A fight will be there in the paper and everything. This class, Modi ji has touched it. Because either a part of them were part of Kasi Tamil Sangam or part of them were part of Saurashtra Tamil Sangam. I still remember when I was in Kasi for the Kasi Tamil Sangam, one gentleman told me, sir, they told me North India is so underdeveloped. They told me North India is nothing. How come in Varanasi I'm seeing all the bridges, all the roads, airport and everything is so big? The train also I saw that everywhere it is developed, not only us. I said more than the Kasi Tamil Sangam, it is a realization of people, not you take a flight, you land, you come back. It is that 5,000 odd people who travel in train from Tamil Nadu, cross 6 states, saw what is happening, came back, the way people welcomed them in North India, the way people treated them, then for them in the mind, what they read in paper, because 98% of people who visited Kasi Tamil Sangam are visiting North India for the first time. 98%. So they are like, oh, they are good people. These people have fed me some poison till now. So this is the single, but to show it on the ground will take time, sir. Because I was very surprised. Close to 700 letters were written to Honorable PM after the Kasi Tamil Sangam individually by people about their experience. Then PM has personally replied to close to 450 people, I was told, personal letter to each of them. Now Saurashtra Tamil Sangam is a very different concept, sir. Yeah. Now we have many people in Tamil Nadu who have come to Tamil Nadu at different points of time. The Saurashtra group, 1000 years before one group, 700 years before second group. A part of Tamil Nadu, but not so greatly integrated. Now PM, using this Saurashtra Tamil Sangam, he felt the concept of Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat can only be felt if this Saurashtrian Tamils also feel from where they came, how did they go back, the roots should be traced. It's a great concept where many of the people who were participated in the Saurashtra Tamil Sangam, first time they went back to Somnath, first time they went back to Rajkot. They saw who they are, their culture and everything. So likewise, not only Saurashtrians, we have lot of people in Tamil Nadu who actually are not core Tamilians, meaning they speak a different language, but Tamil Nadu adapted them over a point of time. Now these people are waking up. They are like, look, I don't want to lose my character. I can be a Telugu inside Tamilian with a Tamil spirit. For that, I need to study Telugu in the new education policy as a third language. I can be a Malayali with a Tamil spirit. I can be a Kannadiga with a Tamil spirit. So all these are opening up, sir. I would say the ground is churning. But when it will be politically seen, I don't know. It could be 2024, it could be 2026. But for sure, the ground is churning.
Ground is churning. Let's come to the place where the churn is actually happening and where we are sitting and having this conversation right now. They seem to have a penchant of filing complaints with you every other day. They are going to the election commission saying you are exerting your influence as a former IPS officer, you are doing this, you are violating model code. What is happening in Tamil Nadu?
I think Congress people are sitting outside the election commission's office in Karnataka with a tent and chairs, sir. Daily they go, they give some complaint, 3-page, 4-page complaint, all kinds of nonsense they write. Then wherever I go, I undergo that extra security check. That is a problem. Yesterday I was traveling from Shimoga to Bangalore.
Your briefcases are being searched.
Briefcases are searched. I was supposed to cover the distance in about 4 hours. It took me about 5 hours. I came here at 4 in the morning. I was coming in the car. Everywhere they say, oh, Annamalaji is sitting. Okay, let us check the car. Because media is there taking a picture. So, I believe Congress has lost the narrative, sir. Now getting into simply targeted mode and giving complaints after complaints, all nonsensical complaints, only shows Congress has lost the plot in Karnataka. For sure.
You are so keen because some pollsters are saying Congress has the edge. It stands to gain a simple majority. It's the BJP which is struggling.
Generally, pollsters, some of the pollsters' friends, they don't know. They like this underdog story very much. Oh, BJP is ruling Delhi. BJP is ruling in Karnataka. So who is the underdog? Underdog is Congress. Let us give them something. So elections doesn't work like that, sir. Elections are in the field. Karnataka is a caste-based political state, sir. More than any other part of India. It's a state that votes on caste lines. There are 6 regions to Karnataka. One political party winning one region doesn't mean that you are dominant in the other. For example, it behaves very different. Last election, Congress was 2.5% vote ahead of BJP. But BJP was 24 seats ahead of Congress. It behaves very differently because there is a third party of JDS acting as a vote cutter. Once the PM started coming in, immediately the narrative got shifted to development. till then people not speaking the word development in Karnataka, which was very surprising to me also. When people started seeing it in TV and papers, once the development narrative started, immediately BJP saw an upswing. So as we speak now, I would say Congress speaked too early, and Congress did not have any new ammunition in their arsenal except saying, we will do this, or BJP, whatever they have done, we will reverse. I'll give you one example, sir. Now, many things that Congress takes that feels that it is doing a great thing are very vague. For example, when they say that the 4% reservation will give back to Muslims. But people are asking the question, okay, but BJP did not deny reservation. No, BJP has kept the Muslim community in the 10% EWS, number one. Second, if you give 4% back to Muslims, where will you take the 4% from? Will you cut it from SC? Will you cut it from ST? Will you cut it from OBC?
No, Siddaramaiah is saying from 50 to 75%.
I'm sure before elections you will say 100% also, sir. Because that is this level A target. So now level B target would be around May 6 or 7. Now these are all desperate measures. All I'm asking is, when Siddaramaiah ji was the Chief Minister of Karnataka for a full 5 years, 2013 to 18, unhindered, absolute majority, he was an undisputed leader, no DVK Shivakumar then, who was his junior then. What was he doing, sir? He is about 74 now. He has seen politics for a long time, Deputy Chief Minister at different points of time. Has he opened his mouth any time before about reservation policy, matrix? Now they know they are on the back foot. They can't bounce back. Literally they are cornered, not because we cornered them. People have cornered by their fake promises. No other option, 75%. Where no state in India has touched 75. No state in India. Supreme Court clear verdicts, Supreme Court telling what you can cross, what you can't cross. Everybody is duty bound to follow that. Now Siddaramaiah saying a certain number I am going to achieve is a desperate sign. Or Rahul Gandhi ji, every time he comes to Karnataka, he announces one freebies and goes. He'll say, the youth of Karnataka who are not employed, I am going to give 3,000 rupees. But what is not understanding is, the youth of Karnataka are providing jobs with unicorns. Wherever you go, you see the youth are one step ahead of the general population in terms of thinking. You come and sell the 1980, 1985 stale theory, don't get employed, I'll give you 3,000 rupees. It is actually, there is a revolt happening in the ground. Every single poll promise of Congress, which Congress says are game changer in Karnataka.
So you're saying freebies will not work. Saying 200 units of free electricity, like you said, 3,000 rupees for unemployed youth, for women some amount of dole or some money. You're saying this is not going to work.
Sir, in our last budget, Bommai ji presented, which is a full budget of our state, of this state, of our party in the state, Bommai ji has said 1,000 rupees to landless women we are going to give every month, which people felt is not a freebie, but actually an empowerment for somebody who is dependent on rains, who dependent on monsoon to go and work. So many things that Bombay government has put, especially in the last 2 years, and Yediyurappa ji has put. Yediyurappa ji, you see, sir. He said, look, the whole of India is giving 6,000 to farmers, PM Kisan. Yeah. Karnataka, we will give 10,000. Karnataka is the only state to give 10,000. Karnataka gives 4,000. Then Yediyurappa ji went one step further to say, the farm children, the children of farmers, taxi drivers, tailors, everybody have created a scholarship, Vaidya Nidhi. Last year they spent 772 crore. To 11 lakh children they gave scholarship. These are all empowerment, sir. Not you are giving a dole to somebody. So the same thing, whatever Congress is doing, all the people are getting the benefits from BJP government also, which is clearly a targeted benefit to the needy. Now, sir, Bommai ji also tomorrow morning you can call for a press conference, say if BJP comes back to power, I will give you 1 lakh to each household every year. Sir, announcement is very easy, you all can say. But they have to understand where is Karnataka right now, maybe about 5 lakh crore debt, and where Karnataka will be 5 years from now. That is what BJP is thinking. Congress thinking is, where is Karnataka now? Can I take it 5 years behind? That is Congress thinking. So people, yes, of course, freebies have become a talking point. I'm not denying it. But it is for the BJP and our leadership, which we are doing to tell people, look, this is what it is, this is what it is. Look at this, make a choice. In Himachal, none of the freebies they could implement in the last 1 year. Rajasthan, 4.5 years, they couldn't do it. Tamil Nadu, they couldn't still do it. Of course, they keep shifting that goalpost and dates. So these people are very carefully, keenly watching, okay. Now even the states where they have promised they couldn't implement, how will they do it in Karnataka?
So Kannadigas in Tamil Nadu have been very well accepted. Tamilan in Karnataka campaigning and all, how's the reception on ground? ಕನ್ನಡ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
So I speak this language because I worked here for some time. And for me, I've transcended all this by virtue of a police officer here for about 9 years. And the acceptance among the common man is pretty high for an outsider compared to an outsider standard. Of course, Karnataka is a very proud state for its language. It has got a flag of its own. It has got a state song of its own. Even state like Tamil Nadu, we don't have a flag. Regional pride, and we take so much pride in being a Tamilian and everything. But we don't have a flag of its own. Of course, we have a state song. We have a Tamil Thai also. But Karnataka, many a time, we have seen it goes very extreme also. There are fringe elements who does extreme things. But having said it, the majority of Kannadigas, I would say 99.99% are very sober, very nationalistic and very spiritual. That is the beauty of Karnataka. Very spiritual at its base, sir. So that acceptance was always there. I keep telling everywhere that I'm a proud Tamilian, proud Indian, and I don't believe in putting somebody down to show that I'm superior. Everybody is equal. A Tamilian, Kannadiga, or a North Indian, or a Northeast Indian, all of us are equal. It is all human beings end of the day. And nobody, when we are born, has imprinted that race in my head and say you are superior. All of us absolutely equal. Until now, DMK is like, you are born in this particular land. There is one race that is stamped to you which shows that you are superior to other. That is something which I don't believe. I'm a proud Tamilian. But doesn't mean I have to put everybody down. All of us are equal. That is my theory, sir. That is how I practice my policing also here.
Right. So final question, Annamalaji. In Kannada, you can ask the Kannada people what to do on the 10th of May, and also what your outlook is for the result on the 13th of May.
Sir, a lot of us have come into Karnataka from different parts of India. In Karnataka, Dharmendra Pradhanji is our boss technically. And of course, the boss is Nadda ji and Modi ji. Manshuk Mandavia ji has also come. I am also a part of it. So all we are trying to do is assist the local leaders. It is the local leadership which is functioning. We are here to assist them, take some burden to our shoulders so that they are free to do their canvassing. And why we do it? Because we are committed. We are committed to our party. We are committed to our ideology. And we believe Congress should not get any space anywhere in India because it will take that particular state backward. This is theory number one, sir. Second, I would firmly believe Karnataka has done a lot of progress in the last 3.5 years. It is like, if you look at the metrics, sir, it is an unbelievable progress they have achieved. Right. Social justice, the reservation matrix, the kind of bold steps Bommaiji has taken, unbelievable. So I really don't want this to go behind. And last but not the least, sir, BJP needs an absolute majority. We are not here to play the 100 game or 105 game because we have played that game before. And that game will only produce a Khichdi government. And Khichdi Sarkar is not good for the state. And after May 13, we all will go back. I go back to Tamil Nadu. I keep doing my routine stuff there. All of us will go back. But we'll be keenly watching what Karnataka is doing. For that to happen, Karnataka has to step on its own, where they will say, look, I am going to give BJP a complete majority because giving one party a complete majority will change the trajectory of politics in the next 5 years. So I hope people will think on all these 3 lines, not going backward. A majority will push the state forward. And once you give us majority, the party will have the freedom to maneuver and pick up the best talents in the cabinet. That's very important, sir. 130. The party will pick the best talents to be in the cabinet. Senior leadership will do. You give 105, 102, 100. Then the party's hands are also tied in maneuvering because Karnataka should not see one more election before 2024. We are in April, May. Let us imagine BJP comes number 1 but not absolute majority. Congress, JDS comes 2 and 3. Then nobody is able to form a government, Khichdi. Government collapses. 6 months down the line, one more election. Then 4 months down the line, one more election. I don't think anybody in Karnataka wants 3 elections in 8 months. So looking all of that, my appeal to Karnataka people is, it is your state, you are living, and you want a good government which is driving this state forward. Of course, as a Tamilian, as a Tamil Nadu guy, I want to compete with Karnataka. And on mutual, which Modi ji says, let us all compete with mutual respect.
Respect, healthy competition.
We will see Tamil Nadu is attracting more FDI. We will see you are attracting more FDI. I am up for the challenge once I go back to my state after May 13. But to do that, it needs a good, credible government, which BJP is in a position to offer that. That is my appeal, sir.
Well said, Annamalaji. Somewhere in that answer came the number 130. I hope you heard that.
Yeah.
Great conversation.
Thank you, sir.
Fantastic. Always a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you, sir.
Namaskaram.
Thank you for coming all the way, sir.
Thank you.
Prime Minister, not now, nearly 3 years ago, Prime Minister did absolutely nothing about it, forgot about it. And while we were all waiting with bated breath that the Prime Minister would act, finally, Prime Minister acted, but not against the corrupt ministers or so on and so forth, not against Mr. Ishwarappa, not against Mr. Limbavali, or on the basis of which two people had committed suicide, or not Mr. Madal Virupakshappa was caught red-handed with 8 crore. But the Contractors Association president was picked up middle of the night. 84-year-old man was brought before the magistrate. So I think all this, trying to point one finger at the Congress party and all that is not going to help. At least in Karnataka, the landscape of Karnataka is totally different. This is not going to have any impact at all whatsoever on the Karnataka people. Karnataka people are actually angry with Mr. Modi.
Okay,
And
let me ask
Sanket.
Once again, Brijesh, let me ask Sanket Yanagi this. Of course, Brijesh says that this will have no impact on the elections and that personal attacks on Mr. Modi will not have an impact on the Karnataka elections. But the fact is, we have seen this in the past in Gujarat, where he was called Dasar Ka Ravan, and then before that in the Neech ki Kisam ki Aadmi comment by Manishankar Iyer before the 2017 Gujarat elections, Chaiwala before 2014. Mr. Modi will be hitting the campaign trail in Karnataka on Saturday, and we are expecting that he will use this comment by no less than the Congress president to turn it around and say that this is the Congress's elitist mindset, that they represent the ideas of one family, one set of individuals. They have contempt for the rest of the political class, including the Prime Minister.
Firstly, the Karnataka people, the voters of the Karnataka are wise enough to identify what the real issues are in this state. And this is no longer an issue in this state. And there is a saying in English, what you reap is what you sow. And if you look at the circumstances wherein Prime Minister Modi has said Shurpaniki to one of the Congress MP and a raincoat PM to the Prime Minister, former Prime Minister in the Parliament, and Congress ki Vidhva to the former President of the Congress, and to Rahul Gandhi so many times, so many ways. Like that, everyone has been targeted by Mr. Modi. And when Mr. Modi can target others, similarly he will get targeted. And secondly, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge has very clearly said that it was the BJP's ideology which he wanted to refer, and he has referred it to. And more so, he is not personally targeting Mr. Modi. When he made a clarification to that aspect of the matter, in my opinion, there is no further debate required on this issue, and it has to come to an end.
But Mr. Yanagi, the point is, why did Mr. Kharge have to say these words? The fact that he said it, comparing Mr. Modi to a poisonous snake, and then sort of retracting from it, the damage has already been done. Now, you cannot stop Mr. Modi from raising this issue and saying that, look, this is what the Congress refers to the Prime Minister of the country in rather disparaging terms and tenor.
I would answer this question. We can't stop BJP, or we can't stop Modi, or we can't stop certain section of the media from raising this issue, because that is their benefit. And more so, for the second point which I would like to make is, the real issues are entirely different. Corruption is the real issue. Malnutrition is another issue. And underdevelopment in the state of Karnataka is another issue. The poor promises made by the BJP while coming to power, which have not been fulfilled, not even 10% is the issue. And Contractors Association's allegations are the issues. And the money which has been unearthed in the house of the BJP legislators or the BJP ministers is an issue. So there are so many issues which the BJP is unable to answer or unable to react to those issues, for which reason ultimately BJP has to rely upon some issue to divert the attention of the people, which will not be.
So let me ask Sanjay Jha, is this a diversionary tactic, or whether it is, something that will cost the Congress because personal attacks have not worked against Mr. Modi? Fact of the matter is that there was this feeling that, keep it to local issues, keep it to, corruption by the Mumbai government, the reservation issue, which a lot of people seem to be agitated about. But somehow here comes the national president of the Congress and says something which is completely uncalled for actually in the campaign of Karnataka to make a personal attack against Mr. Modi. Now, you can't blame the BJP if they're going to take this to town, saying that, look, this reflects the mindset of the Congress party, because after all, no less than the president of the Congress party has made this comment.
Zaka, I can tell you this is a manifestation of BJP's political desperation. I just spoke actually a couple of hours ago to some people from Karnataka, and they are unanimous in saying that the 40% cut government, I mean, it's such a joke that this is how BJP is being talked about in the political lexicon in Karnataka, and I think all over the country. They are headed for a rout, for a wipe.
Namaste and Jai Hind. On the 3rd of October 2014, Prime Minister Narendra Modi started a very unique way of communicating to the larger group across the length and breadth of the country, that's the people of India. This happened a day after the 145th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi decided to call this address or this engagement with the people of our country as Mann Ki Baat. It was the effort of the Prime Minister to move beyond politics, beyond being an RSS Karyakarta, a BJP leader and an MP, to the level of trying to reach out to the larger population via one of the oldest methods of communication, radio or broadcast, and share with the people of this country the vision that he had, while also highlighting small, real stories of small, real people across the country of how they are doing their bit for a better India. On the 30th of April 2023, Mann Ki Baat completes 100 episodes, ladies and gentlemen. The last Sunday of every month has seen Prime Minister Narendra Modi, over the last 99 episodes, communicate in a very subtle way his vision for a better Bharat, his vision for a Naya Bharat, and also somewhere appreciate the contribution of every single Bharatiya, unsung heroes who we do not know of, but we now know of because of Mann Ki Baat. And interestingly, an IIM Rohtak survey has revealed that over 100 crore Indians have listened to the show at least once. Here's a report.
मैं आज रेडियो के माध्यम से आपसे कुछ मन की बातें बताना चाहता हूं, और मेरे मन में तो ऐसा है कि सिर्फ आज नहीं, ये बातचीत का अपना क्रम आगे भी चलता रहे.
On October 3rd, 2014, Prime Minister Modi began his monthly radio address, Mann Ki Baat. This month marks 100 episodes of the radio address, a historic feat given that we've never seen anything like this before by any Prime Minister in this country. The main purpose of the program was to establish a dialogue with the citizens on issues of day-to-day governance, a platform that was completely bereft of any political agenda. And it seems to have achieved that motive, at least as per a study conducted by IIM Rohtak. The survey revealed that over 100 crore people have listened to Mann Ki Baat at least once. The findings showed that at least 23 crore people have listened to or watched the radio broadcast regularly. It also suggests that 41 crore have the scope of converting from occasional audience to a regular one.
The Mann Ki Baat program has also been a fairly interactive program. Many of the thoughts that are shared come in as suggestions and ideas from the listeners. And there have also been calls for various campaigns and that have grown into national campaigns.
Prime Minister's Mann Ki Baat is broadcast on the last Sunday of every single month. It airs in 22 Indian languages, 29 dialects, and in 11 foreign languages. The IIM Rohtak study reveals that why this program has the kind of reach it does. Those surveyed by the institute believe that Prime Minister Modi is knowledgeable and decisive. He sets an emotional connect with the audience and has an empathetic approach towards the citizens of the country. So what makes this program resonate with crores of Indian citizens? The IIM survey finds that both content and communication style has played a very important role in people listening to the program regularly. The themes that have resonated with the audience vary from India's scientific achievements to environment and natural resource related issues. The Prime Minister even touched on stories on common citizens and their feat, which touched hearts. Stories of our gallant armed forces brought in a sense of pride, believes the study.
The results of the survey can, to a fair degree, represent the true impact or true assessment of the population. The first major finding was that 96% of the people were aware of Mann Ki Baat. They knew about Mann Ki Baat. Wherever our teams went to collect data, they were finding that people at least knew, even if they had heard or not heard as a separate story, but they knew Mann Ki Baat, and the awareness level is at 96% amongst the ones that we surveyed.
Prime Minister's Mann Ki Baat began as an outreach program. It's been running for over 8 years now, and with this milestone, it's only going to get a fillip for this citizen government engagement.
In 2014, Prime Minister Narendra Modi started his radio program Mann Ki Baat to connect with citizens on issues of day-to-day governance and, of course, India's cultural legacy. He has highlighted sporting achievements and hailed real heroes. Of particular significance is his focus on the southern states in Mann Ki Baat.
Prime Minister has listed numerous achievements from southern states in different fields. Karnataka is one among the states with the highest number of mentions. He has shared a number of accounts that underline Karnataka's customs and enterprising quality, also the state's achievement in the field of technology.
कर्नाटका के ही बीदर जिले में हुलसूर मिलेट प्रोड्यूसर कंपनी से जुड़ी महिलाएं मिलेट की खेती के साथ ही उसका आटा भी तैयार कर रही है। इससे इसकी कमाई भी काफी बढ़ रही है।
Prime Minister Modi celebrated the women of the Hulsoor Millet Company in Bidar district who have experienced increased earnings through their efforts in growing and processing millets. In one episode, Prime Minister lauded the Yuva Brigade for their cleanliness drive and transformation of the ancient Veerbhadraswamy Shiva temple in Srirangapatna. In another program, Modi highlighted Bengaluru's e-Parisara, a startup which developed indigenous technology to extract precious metals from printed circuit boards. Prime Minister Modi has shown his appreciation for Tamil culture and language many times in the 99 Mann Ki Baat episodes. He expressed regret for not having learned Tamil and shared examples of Tamil people's contributions in nation building. He has highlighted initiatives from Tamil Nadu such as reviving the Nag River and planting palmara trees to protect against cyclones. The Prime Minister has praised the determination, creativity and self-reliance of Andhra Pradesh people in his Mann Ki Baat. He lauded the efforts of Sai Praneeth's meteorological data analysis for farmers, C.V. Raju's revival of Etikopaka toys, Srinivas Padakandla's sculptures using automobile scrap metal, and Venkat's Atmanirbhar Bharat chart to promote Made in India products. God's own country, Kerala too, has featured many times in Mann Ki Baat. The Prime Minister has shared many inspiring stories from Kerala, stressing on education and Ayurveda. In one of the episodes, Prime Minister Modi mentioned the Sabarimala temple, where cleanliness drives are considered an act of worship. From Telangana, Prime Minister Modi mentioned the successful restoration of the historic Bansilal Pet stepwell. He spoke about the ancient Perini dance of Telangana, a dance dedicated to Lord Shiva from the Kakatiya area. Dr. Vittalacharya from Telangana came in for special praise for building a library by collecting 2 lakh books in Yalanki of Ramanapet Mandal in Yadgiri, Bhuvangiri district.
News 18's Rising India 2023 was inspired by this endeavor of the Prime Minister in Mann Ki Baat to celebrate the unsung heroes, to throw the spotlight or shine the spotlight on those aspects of our society, of our culture, of our heritage that are often not talked about or not known about. We bring to you stories of some of the most extraordinary common people along with their uncommon achievements that have helped about bring a positive change in our country. From recognizing people fighting climate emergency to helping revive some of India's oldest art, heritage and culture. Let's start with the story of an artisan who's finding unique solutions to keep our heritage alive. Have a look.
When we start losing our traditional knowledge as we walk down the path of progress, it is artisans like C.V. Raju who find solutions to keep our heritage alive. C.V. Raju was born in the village of Etikoppaka, which specializes in making wooden toys for children using traditional methods. However, there came a time when it seemed that there was no place for it anymore in the machine production-based modern world.
In year 1988, the income is very, very low when compared to the agricultural labor income. Then we started a case study on this, and the findings that we found: the lack of quality conscious, at the same time lack of diversification.
After understanding the problem, C.V. Raju began searching for the solution. He developed chemical-free colors using the roots, bark, trunk and other parts of plants. This helped them to create superior products. However, it was not enough to simply create better toys. These toys also had to reach the market.
And most of these artisans, they confine only 5 to 6 different items, which they are not supporting and credible to their income and their expenditure.
He concentrated on new ways of marketing and created a cooperative of artisans called Padmavati Associates. This initiative gave a new breath of life to Etikoppa art, and he has been felicitated for this as well. His success has even been appreciated by Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, who also mentioned him during Mann Ki Baat.
Noise, mobile towers, airplanes, air pollution, all of this drove the sparrows away from the cities. One of the first signals that we are getting back to nature, getting closer to nature and making Bharat more sustainable is the return of sparrows. Sparrows are very, very important for our ecosystem, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the story of Inderpal Singh Batra, who has dedicated his life towards sparrow conservation and protecting its biodiversity. Have a look.
Waking up to the playful sounds of sparrows chirping is almost therapeutic. Unfortunately, it is next to impossible to experience this sound in cities anymore. A lot of people get troubled by this fact, and one person in particular, Inderpal Singh Batra, a resident of Srinagar colony in Varanasi, decided to do something about this.
जब मैं छोटा था तो मुझे काफ़ी चिड़ियाँ दिखाई देती थी, गौरैया, बहुत ज़्यादा गौरैया। लेकिन एक समय के बाद जब पूरा बनारस कंक्रीट का जंगल हो गया तो चिड़िया विलुप्त होने लगी, जो कि मैं महसूस करने लगा। तो 1.25 इंची का घोंसले में छेदा करके और सीमेंट के संग जाम करा दिया और चिड़िया बड़े आराम से उसमें आती जाती है।
Inderpal now happily wakes up in the mornings not by an alarm clock but by the sweet and melodious chirping of his city's sparrows. He has dedicated his life to sparrow conservation. At any given point of time, you will find over 150 sparrows in his house who are part of his extended family. Inderpal's entire family is dedicated to his cause as well and loves spending time with the birds. In this shelter for sparrows, no bird is turned away and all their needs are taken care of. Taking inspiration from him, others have also joined his efforts to conserve the sparrow and pitch in wholeheartedly. People from far and wide come to visit this shelter, and through his efforts, Inderpal has become an inspiration for those around him. He has even been appreciated by PM Narendra Modi, who mentioned him in Mann Ki Baat as well, which has made his determination to work for sparrows even stronger.
हमारी अगली कहानी के लिए आपको कश्मीर लिए चलते हैं. The story of 18-year-old Bilal Ahmed Dar, who cleaned more than 12,000 kilograms of garbage from the Vular lake in just 1 year. His dedication and hard work are an inspiration to others. What a story.
Water is life, and nobody understands this crucial truth better than Bilal Ahmed Dar, a native of Bandipora, Kashmir, who is now based out of Srinagar. He has dedicated his life to keeping the lakes of Kashmir clean.
मैंने शुरू किया इसमें जब मैं 8 साल का था। ये लेक जो है ये हमारे लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि अगर पानी नहीं होगा तो ज़िंदगानी कहाँ होगा। क्योंकि वलोर में इतना गंदगी है, लोग इसमें ड्रेनेज डालते हैं, जो भी है वो लोग डालते थे ऐसे में। क्योंकि मैं श्रीनगर में आया, जहाँ पर भी आया तो मैंने लोगों को बोला ये कूड़ा कचरा मत डालो इस लेक में। ये पानी है ये हम पीते हैं, क्योंकि घर में जो हमारा इलाका है वो सब लोग इसी से पला फंसा है। तो फिर लोगों ने जब देखा है तो उन्होंने मुझे सपोर्ट किया है। मॉस्को कॉर्पोरेशन जो श्रीनगर है उन्होंने मुझे सपोर्ट किया है। इंशाल्लाह रहमान हम मरने दम तक करेंगे यही काम, क्योंकि जैसे लोगों को फ़ायदा मिलेगा मेरे से तो वो सही बात है।
People like Bilal are the reason why our natural bounty is still being preserved, and the hope is that more and more people will get inspired by Bilal and join him in his journey of preservation. It is a saying, those who could not manage to fulfill their dreams ensure that this does not happen for others. Such is the story of Ahmed Ali, a rickshaw puller from Karimganj district in Assam, who understood the importance of education and worked on it. He is a true hero of rising India.
রিক্সা চালাইয়া দেখলাম তো মানুষের হরুটা নিয়ে স্কুলে দিতাম আনতাম, তো আমারও যদি আমি ইলেও করি দিই স্কুল করি, তো আমার দেশেরও হরুটাই পড়িবা বা আমার ছেলেমেয়ে আসেন আমার এরাও পড়িবা, ও আপনার আরম্ভ করলাম। ও তখন তো অফিসারের বউ বা অফিসারের হরুটাইটা বইয়া নিতাম আনতাম, ও তখন মাথামাতি করলাম। করা ঠিক আছে তুমি ইয়ে করো, জমিন দান করো, জমিন 3 বিঘা লাগবো যদি আমি স্কুল পয়লা করো। ও তো আপনার জমিন গভর্নমেন্টে দান করলাম, আসাম সরকারের নামে করলাম। খরিয়াও তো আপনার করলাম, খরিয়া এটা আপনার 85 আমি ফাইলিলাম, গ্রান্ট ফাইলিলাম। গ্রান্ট বাবা তো আরও গমা বাড়িল, একটা এলপি নাই, একটা কোনটা নাই, ও আপনার 3টে এলপি করলাম।
Ahmed Ali has established 9 schools till today, one of which is a high school. This story is so astonishing that even PM Modi called to verify, and finding it to be true, invited him to Delhi and mentioned him in Mann Ki Baat. There is a saying that where there is a will, there is a way. And Babita Rajput from Agrota village, Chhatarpur district in Madhya Pradesh is a living example of this. Leading a group of women, she has found a way to solve a problem which has plagued them for ages.
हमारे गांव में पानी की अत्यधिक समस्या थी, जहां पर अगर हेडपंपों पर देखा जाए तो लाइन लगाकर लोग खड़े होते थे और सर पर 3 से 4 घड़े लेकर महिलाएं आती थीं। 2 सर पर, एक हाथ में, एक कमर पर, इस प्रकार से पानी भरती थी। और रात के 4 बजे से पानी भरने का सिलसिला शुरू हो जाता था, रात के 12 बजे तक।
A path was made by cutting about 107 meters of a mountain with the support of an NGO. And this phenomenal feat has resulted in a new wave of joy among the villagers. While earlier, all the hand pumps in the village had dried up, now they give ample water throughout the year. Also, the rainwater, which used to flow away through the mountains, has also started coming towards the villages, due to which the face of Agrota has completely transformed. However, achievers don't sit and bask in their achievements. They strive for more. Water is life, and leading the women of Agrota in their superhuman efforts, Babita Rajput has laid the foundation of a bright future for her village.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi, via Mann Ki Baat, did something magical, ladies and gentlemen. When the pandemic hit us, there were millions of people who are in a state of panic, who are unsure of their future. More importantly, the migrant workers who are traveling back to their home states, some walking, cycling thousands of kilometers, carrying their bare belongings with them, not knowing what the future had in store for them. The lockdown was terrible. There was so much pressure on Prime Minister Narendra Modi to coordinate, but Mann Ki Baat continued, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because he used this platform to assuage the doubts of the people, assure them that the government is doing its bit, and also tell them that the right thing to do at this time is to stay indoors, stay calm, because help is just around the corner. Yes, we had a tough time, but there was this voice, there was this platform that would come up to you, not just update you as to what is being done and what strides we have taken in limited periods of time to reduce our dependency on the world and to stand on our own feet and fight this pandemic together as a country. Mann Ki Baat was the platform that Prime Minister Narendra Modi used to communicate to the people of India what we have done and what we need to do in the field of healthcare.
In 2020, life as we knew it ceased to exist. The COVID pandemic threw life out of gear as fear and panic gripped many within the country. Prime Minister Modi's Mann Ki Baat was a platform which tried to allay those fears and urged caution among citizens.
पूनम जी ने अपने क्षेत्र के लोगों के वैक्सीनेशन के लिए दिन रात मेहनत की है। पूनम जी, क्या आपने अपने क्षेत्र के सभी लोगों का वैक्सीनेशन करवा लिया है?
हाँ जी सर, सभी लोगों का हो चुका है।
Prime Minister Modi spoke about the success of vaccination campaign against COVID-19 in the country. He shared that many people have written to him asking him how he had faith that the campaign would achieve such massive success. He attributed it to the capabilities of the country and its people, especially the healthcare workers who have worked tirelessly to ensure maximum vaccination coverage.
भारत जैसा विशाल देश जो विकास के लिए प्रयत्नशील है, गरीबी से निर्णायक लड़ाई लड़ रहा है, उसके पास कोरोना से लड़ने और जीतने का यही एक तरीका है। और हम भाग्यशाली हैं कि आज पूरा देश का हर नागरिक जन जन इस लड़ाई का सिपाही है, लड़ाई का नेतृत्व कर रहा है।
But it wasn't just during the COVID period. Healthcare has been a primary focus of Prime Minister Modi's Mann Ki Baat, with him inspiring people to take up yoga and advocating India's time-honored traditions such as Ayurveda. Prime Minister Modi has even showcased remarkable achievements in healthcare during his program. In February last year, Prime Minister recalled an emotional meeting with the former Prime Minister of Kenya, who shared the story of his daughter's struggle with a brain tumor and losing her eyesight after surgery. The former Kenyan Prime Minister tried treatments in hospitals all over the world, but to no avail, until someone suggested Ayurveda treatment in India. They went to an Ayurvedic hospital in Kerala, and the treatment worked wonders, with his daughter regaining her eyesight. Odinga was deeply touched and wished to bring Ayurveda to Kenya to help more people benefit from it.
केरला के एक आयुर्वेदिक अस्पताल में अपनी बेटी का इलाज करवाना शुरू किया। काफी समय बेटी यहाँ रही। आयुर्वेद के इस इलाज का असर ये हुआ कि रोजमेरी की आंखों की रोशनी काफी हद तक वापस लौट आई।
Prime Minister Modi has emphasized on initiatives like Swachh Bharat, Swasth Bharat, Jan Aushadhi and Ayushman Bharat, which underline the centre's commitment to making healthcare accessible as well as affordable. Prime Minister has also drawn attention to the growth of medical education infrastructure through establishment of new AIIMS facilities and medical colleges across the country. Even the World Health Organization has praised Prime Minister Modi for addressing mental health issues in his radio program, which reaches millions of people.
Like Pariksha Pe Charcha, Mann Ki Baat has also focused on real issues of the people of our country. as Mann Ki Baat completes 100 episodes, there is a celebration of what is perhaps a unique attempt of a nation's leader to stay in touch and to also communicate his real thoughts to the people of the country. As we say goodbye, we leave you thoughts of people from all walks of life on 100 episodes of Mann Ki Baat. Namaste.
मन की बात had a huge impact on the people of India और एक बड़ा गहरा असर पड़ा है लोगों पर और ये एक बहुत ही हिस्टोरिक चीज हुई है जो प्रधानमंत्री ने की है मन की बात।
आई थिंक जहाँ तक आप देखेंगे बदलाव देखेंगे जब से शुरू हुआ है 3 अक्टूबर को फर्स्ट एपिसोड हुआ था और अब आप देखेंगे कि इतना बदलाव हमारी मासेस तक पहुंचा है एंड जो चीज़ें शायद हम जानते भी नहीं थे, जहां हमारे आर्टिजन्स हैं, जहां हमारे स्मॉल इंडस्ट्रियल वर्कर्स हैं, जहां स्किल्ड लेबरर्स हैं, उनकी कहानियां भी आती हैं एंड हमारे जो अनसंग हीरोज़ हैं उनको जो सही रिकग्निशन मिलनी चाहिए थी, हर संडे को सर उनको वो रिकग्निशन देते हैं। उससे बड़ी बात और क्या है।
जो अलग अलग कहते हैं कि उनका जो रुचि है, ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आपको इंजीनियर और डॉक्टर ही बनना है। आप अच्छे म्यूजिशियन हैं तो प्रधानमंत्री आपको सराहेंगे, आप आर्टिस्ट हैं तो आपकी सराहना की जाएगी, आप देश के नवनिर्माण में कुछ भी करते हैं अच्छा तो हमें पता है कि हमारे प्रधानमंत्री खड़े हैं हमारी तारीफ में। तो ये बहुत खूबसूरत एक पहल रही है और जैसे कहा जाता है कि हमारे देश की परंपरा, हमारे देश का जो एक संस्कार है वो भी अब युवा पीढ़ी उससे मुखातिब हो रही है क्योंकि प्रधानमंत्री इस बारे में बात करते हैं।
समझने की बात यह है कि लीडरशिप होती क्या है। लीडरशिप वो होती है जो अपनी बात कह सके एक साधारण व्यक्ति तक और उसको समझा भी सके, उसको प्रेरणा दे सके, इंस्पायर कर सके, अपने देश की एक सपने के साथ, एक विजन के साथ जोड़ सके और उससे फीडबैक भी ले, क्योंकि ये मन की बात सुन के भी हुई है, क्योंकि हर एक से पोस्ट कार्ड से पूछा जाए कोई आइडिया, उनका आइडिया फिर उनको रिकग्नाइज भी किया जाए। जितनी भी क्वालिटीज ऑफ राइट लीडरशिप है वो मन की बात की प्रोग्राम में है।
I'm a musician, so that is why I love it when Prime Minister Modi speaks about music in his Mann Ki Baat. This year in January, he spoke about how so many tribal people have won, Padma Awards this year. A lot of them were musicians. A lot of them are people associated with tribal music. So I learned about so many musicians through Mann Ki Baat. In February, he spoke about how there are 2 or 3 musical instruments which are becoming obscure right now. And these musicians are sort of bringing them back. They're researching these musical instruments and they're making them back popular.
बहुत इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है लोगों तक, वहाँ तक बात पहुँचती है। तो वैसे ही जैसे जब हम स्पोर्ट्स में मेडल जीतते हैं तो लोग टीवी पे नहीं देख पाते, सोशल मीडिया के थ्रू नहीं देख पाते, तो जब मन की बात के थ्रू वहाँ तक न्यूज़ जाती है तो हमारा भी नाम वहाँ तक पहुँचता है, लोगों को स्पोर्ट्स के बारे में जानकारी होती है, तो एक तरफ से बहुत इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है।
Good evening, this is Brass Tacks. I'm Zaka Jacob. The politics of abuse has gone into high gear in Karnataka. First it was Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge calling the Prime Minister a poisonous snake. Not to be left behind, today BJP MLA and former Minister Basnagowda Patil Yatnal has called Sonia Gandhi a Vish Kanya or a poisonous woman. Why should campaigns have to descend to such personal and frankly derogatory levels to capture the imagination of the electorate? Shouldn't the election, any election,